what exactly are we doing here right now? Well, that's a question science and philosophy have been trying to answer since forever, and today I'm making an iceberg of theories explaining the origin of life in the universe. At the top, we have the scientific explanation. The universe as we know it began with the Big Bang 13.8 billion years ago, a hot and rapid expansion that after billions of years formed our solar system. Once Earth had a stable orbit and an atmosphere with water, the first simple life somehow developed. Through the painfully slow process of evolution and natural selection, complex life came to be. The universe is expanding at an accelerating rate, and it is set for a heat death where everything eventually stops, after which a second Big Bang may or may not be triggered. For the moment, we are the only planet with life to be found, and we have no way of detecting another universe if there is one. We can't really answer the question why, so let's move down to an older explanation, which is the test. Life is mostly a test for our actions. We are given freedom and left to do what we want. We may or may not be judged later by an ever-existing entity, after which we may be given eternal refuge or doom. Very old books essentially depict different versions of the same story. Other traditions say we are forever reincarnated to live in another life form every time we die, with karma like a credit score for good or evil done that decides where we live the next life. People are free to or not to believe in any or all of these stories. So let's take a deeper dive and enter Matrix. Similar to the movie, this theory suggests we actually are living in a simulation, which is running off a framework of laws that cannot be broken like the speed of light. Our real bodies are supposedly wired into a network that's making us experience reality as it is. We may also be characters in a video game, NPCs living our programmed life without knowing it. The Matrix, however, shows bugs and flaws here and there that are the supposed proof of this. Deja vu, quantum weirdness, unsolved physics problems, with the possibility of clipping out of reality and accessing a different dimension that may be endless empty space or the real world outside our simulation. Deeper into the iceberg, a guy by the name of Socrates thought of life as a disease, as he was about to be executed for corrupting the youth of Athens in 400 before Common Era. His last words were to offer a rooster to the god of healing, which was traditional when recovering from illness. Socrates thought life was a disease, and death was liberation, a philosopher finally freed from the limitations of the physical body. Although this doesn't go any further, I thought it would be interesting to mention. A step down the rabbit hole, we find The Egg by Andy Weir, which talks about how everyone is actually the same person. They experience a different life every time they die until everything is done, which is somehow the way of the universe of getting to know itself. You are everyone who ever existed, again and again reincarnating like an egg cracking itself open to reveal something greater. Next is the alien engineer's theory. Since humans are so smart compared to anything on this planet, some think an advanced alien race must have engineered humans many years ago, but they eventually got bored and left. Believers of this point to ancient structures like the pyramids or Stonehenge, as evidence that early humans had help or knowledge beyond their technological capabilities. Some even think the engineers will be back someday to check on us. After that, we reach the bottom of this iceberg, which in reality was a bottomless abyss from the very beginning, because life is actually a dream. According to Lovecraftian lore, a very scary entity by the name of Azathoth lies at the center of infinity, surrounded by demon Flotis whose endless music keeps him asleep. Our entire universe exists merely as a figment within this being's dream. This terrifying concept suggests not only that reality is fragile, but that it's maintained by forces utterly indifferent to humanity. Our entire existence is just an accidental byproduct of some cosmic nightmare. Should Azathoth ever awaken, our reality would simply blink out of existence without ceremony or meaning.